here to If you're here to present tonight, we'll have you come on stage so we can get our group photo to start the night. And then once you're done presenting, you are welcome to leave. So if you're presenting, please come on stage to the risers, and we'll possibly do 2 groups. Your arms up, All right, so we're going to look right here. This is where the camera's going to be focused.
I get up and go, you know where you're going. I believe so.
Get closer to the mic so we can all enjoy it.
Did you cut his hair? Yeah. I wondered what went on.
Ain't my first try.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ryan Bonsack, District Administrator. Tonight is a special occasion. We come together to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our graduating seniors and the extraordinary generosity of the individuals and organizations who support them. Each scholarship shared tonight tells a story of hard work, future dreams, shared passions, and for many presenters, the enduring memory of someone who made a lasting impact in their life. Whether you are here to give or receive, tonight is about connection, purpose, and celebration. I'm incredibly proud to announce that 48 recipients will be awarded a combined total of over $454,000 in scholarships. That's an incredible testament to the heart of this community and its commitment to investing in our future. Congratulations to all of the recipients and the donors. Round of applause, please. In order to keep things moving, if you're presenting, please make sure you're paying attention to the program. And if you're third or fourth next in line, please make your way up to the back of the stage. The hallway back here to my left will get you there. As you present and you hand out certificates, there are 2 X's on the floor up here. So, Lane, if I could have you demonstrate. The goal is to get to here. Students, there's an X there, and make it look that way so you get a photo, but you don't have to give a long pause, a handshake, thank you, and move on. So, it's okay if this is as far as you get. We know as the night goes on, that might be it, but there's 2 X's as a landing mark. So I will get started with the first couple of scholarships. The Academic Excellence Scholarship. The Academic Excellence Scholarship is awarded to Wisconsin high school seniors who have the highest grade point average in each public and private high school throughout the state of Wisconsin. The number of scholarships each high school is eligible for is based on total student enrollment in grades 9 through 12. In order to receive a scholarship, a student must be enrolled on a full-time basis by September 30th of the academic year following the academic year in which he or she was designated as a scholar at a participating University of Wisconsin, Wisconsin Technical College, or independent institution in the state. The value of the scholarship is $2,250 per year, up to 4 years, and must be applied towards tuition. Half of the scholarship is funded by the state, while the other half is matched by the institution. Congratulations to John Qualley. The Technical Excellence Scholarship. The Technical Excellence Scholarship is awarded to an individual by the state of Wisconsin to Wisconsin high school seniors who have the highest demonstrated level of proficiency in technical education subjects. The new TES scholarship program began awarding scholarships in the 2015-2016 college academic year. The scholarships are only for use at a school within the Wisconsin Technical College system located within the state. The value of the scholarship is up to $2,250 per year to be applied towards tuition for 6 semesters. This year's recipient is Morgan Oxnam.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Burkhart. This is Ann Watt. We're here to present the Smith College Cliffs Scholarship. Smith is one of the Seven Sisters Colleges, a prestigious group of all-women's colleges located in the Northeast. They provide women with a high-caliber education comparable to the Ivy League schools. The women who choose Smith bring remarkable intelligence, talent, and drive, excelling academically while demonstrating motivation, determination, and curiosity. Each incoming class is diverse, filled with students who have unique abilities, some well-developed, others waiting to be discovered. The application process is onerous, and only about 2,500 undergrads attend. This scholarship reflects Smith's commitment to fostering bright futures and supporting the next generation. This recipient has been awarded $84,564 per year through scholarships to attend Smith in the fall. We are so honored to present this scholarship to Emma Moyle.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bradley, and I'm here to present the Lisa Perrine Memorial Scholarship. Lisa was a member of the class of 1988. She was a classmate of mine. She died of cancer at the beginning of her sophomore year. She was an excellent student, an excellent athlete, and most of all, just a good friend. She enjoyed many activities, including volleyball, basketball, track, and band. Lisa had a magnetic personality and was a wonderful person. In her memory, the class of 1988 for the past 31 years has given a scholarship to recognize Lisa's impact on us. And over the last probably 15 years, the emphasis on the recipients have been those that have students, kids from the class of 1988. And so pretty soon we're not going to be able to do that anymore. This year's recipients, Aiden Sersch, Claire Bradley, and Chad James.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lily Weigel, and I'm here with my grandpa and my two brothers. And we're presenting the Weigel Strong Scholarship. And the Weigel Strong Foundation is in memory of my dad, Luke Weigel. And we are honored to present 2 scholarships today. The foundation was established in my dad's memory to contribute locally and support surrounding communities. My dad was a 1999 graduate of Darlington High School. He was a science teacher in Alden Hebron and Dodgeville High School districts until the time of his passing in August of 2015. Try to try was his own motto in life and one that we keep alive and strive towards in our foundation. What it means is that you are meant to be involved, put yourself out there, and share your talents. We are giving scholarships to students that have experienced high school the same way he did, by being involved and trying their best. If my dad were to give advice to all of you here, he would say to try hard, play hard, appreciate your friends, and above all, love your family with everything you've got. On behalf of the family and friends of Luke Weigel, we are proud to present a $500 scholarship to each of this year's recipients. Congratulations to Chloe Johnson and Parker Owens.
It's an honor to be here to present the Harold A. and Jane S. Luloff Scholarship. Harold and Jane Luloff Scholarship was established by my brother Kim and myself, Ralph, in memory of and to pay tribute to our parents for the example they set through the years of love and service to their family, friends, and community. Both Harold and Jane were born in Wisconsin, lived most of their lives in Dodgeville. Harold graduated from Dodgeville High School. Jane attended Mineral Point High School before her family moved to Illinois. Harold went to La Crosse State, now UW La Crosse. Both he and Jane graduated from the Cincinnati College of Mortuary Science. Married in 1932, the Luloffs worked together as Dodgeville area funeral directors for more than 50 years. They were very active in many organizations, including their church, Masonic Lodge, Kiwanis, and the Chamber of Commerce. They were very active supporters of Dodgeville Public Schools, as well as UW-Madison. My brother Kim graduated from Dodgeville High School in 1952. I graduated in 1960. We both attended UW-Madison and completed our medical studies at UW-Madison. We are both orthopedic surgeons. My brother Kim passed away 3 years ago in his late 80s. I am still verbal and still on my feet. It's indeed an honor to present the 2 scholarships to Claire Bradley and Ava McDonald.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to present the local PEO scholarship. PEO stands for Philanthropic education organization. The PEO Sisterhood is an international women's organization. Our mission is to help women around the world advance themselves through education. Tonight's recipient of the local PEO chapter scholarship is Winter Towley.
Good evening. I'm Krista Dolan, and I'm here to present the next 4 scholarships to you. I am presenting the Iowa County Farm Bureau and the Farmers Appreciation Day Scholarship. I currently serve as the president of the Iowa County Farm Bureau, and I co-chair Farmers Appreciation Day. I am also a dairy farmer here in Dodgeville, and I'm one of the biggest egg advocates you'll find. So let me start. The Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation is the state's largest grassroots farm organization representing farms of all sizes, commodities, and management styles. Here in Iowa County, Farm Bureau takes an active role in their local communities, participating in programs such as Ag in the Classroom, supporting youth organizations like 4-H and FFA, and donating products and services to local food pantries. Iowa County Farm Bureau is proud to support the next generation of agriculturists and community leaders. We're also responsible for organizing Farmers Appreciation Day, a true community tradition which will be celebrated for a 39th consecutive year. The event is Iowa County's way of saying thank you to farmers and agribusinesses for their positive impact on the communities in which we live, and serve as an excellent opportunity to promote and educate the general public about agriculture. We'll hope you join us this year on July 13th for the event. More than ever, the agriculture industry is depending on young people to continue promoting, educating, advocating, and of course, growing the food we eat. The Farmers Appreciation Day Scholarship is given in memory of Bob McNeil. This year's recipient of both scholarships is Morgan Oxnam. All right, next up is the Kayla Dolan Sonnenberg Memorial Scholarship. Kayla was my sister-in-law. She was a 2007 graduate of the Dodgeville High School and a 2011 graduate of UW-Platteville. Agriculture always played an important role in Kayla's life. She showed cattle, was a 4-H and FFA member, and at the college level, she was active in the Dairy Club, as well as many other clubs and organizations. Upon completing college, Kayla found her dream job as the sponsorship manager of the World Dairy Expo. Kayla passed away in 2018 after an 8-year battle with cancer. This scholarship was started by Mr. Denny McGraw in her honor. Kayla was the president of the Dodgeville FFA chapter during Denny's first year teaching, and according to Denny, she ran the show and kept it going for him. The recipient of this scholarship must be actively involved in the FFA, 4-H, and other clubs, and share a love for agriculture like Kayla did. This year's recipient shares those qualities, holds the president position, just held the president position, and even has the same job Kayla had in high school. I'm excited to see what the future holds for her. This year's recipient is Morgan Oxnam. All right, the last one. I am the newly elected FFA alumni president here in Dodgeville. I'm not a Dodgeville native, but I grew up in FFA with a farming background. The Dodgeville FFA alumni originally started in 2006 and was rechartered in 2023. The purpose of the organization is to promote the FFA organization, ag education, and supporting our students at local, state, and national levels. This support includes financial contributions, volunteering time, mentoring or coaching, and advocating for ag education. We currently provide students who have earned enough points with FFA jackets, provide financial support for trips, and we have parents who are coaching judging teams, as well as many other things. We would love more involvement from parents in the community. You do not have to live on a farm, and you do not have to be a past FFA member. You just need to care about students, agriculture, and where your food comes from. We only had 2 applicants for this year's scholarships. We are proud to award Morgan Oxnam and Eric Thomas with tonight's scholarships and thank them for the many hours they have put into their local chapter and wish them well in their agriculture career paths.
Good evening. My name is Jamie Rupp. I'm the Dodgeville Ag Instructor and the middle school, high school FFA Advisor. I'm here tonight to present a couple of different scholarships. The first one is the Dodgeville FFA Scholarship. This was created to recognize graduating seniors for their exceptional work and dedication to the Dodgeville FFA chapter. The recipients of this scholarship have dedicated countless hours to our chapter, whether volunteering at petting zoos, working at food stands, attending leadership conferences, participating in judging events, speaking contests. And through these activities, they have shown not only their passion for the FFA, but also their commitment to the values that make our chapter what it is. Over the years, these members have exemplified what it means to wear the blue jacket and live the lives of being forever blue. We are incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished and look forward to seeing what you will do in the future. Congratulations to this year's Dodgeville FFA Scholarship recipients. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Morgan Oxenham and Eric Thomas. Next, I'm going to mix it up just a little bit so the program will be off for a second. I'm going to give out the Mike Unbehan Scholarship. Mike Unbehan was a dedicated member of agriculture classes here at Dodgeville and an active participant in the Dodgeville FFA chapter at his time at Dodgeville High School when Dave James was the FFA advisor here at Dodgeville. Mike was also an avid 4-H softball player and a member of the Dodgeville High School baseball team. Dave fondly remembers Mike as one of the nicest kids that you're ever going to know. Tragically, Mike passed away at the end of his sophomore year, but through his memory lives on in the Mike Unbehan Memorial Scholarship. In his honor, Mike's parents, Jerry and Linda Unbehan, along with Dave James, some FFA members, and Nick Portson at the Dodger Bowl, began sponsoring an annual bowling tournament to raise funds for this scholarship. The scholarship serves as a lasting tribute to Mike's love for agriculture, his passion for sports, and the kind, caring person that he was. Today, we are proud to recognize the recipients of the Mike Unbehan Memorial Scholarship. They carry forward the Mike's legacy of kindness, dedication, and community spirit. Morgan Oxenham and Eric Thomas. All right, one more, then you get rid of me. I have one more scholarship. This is the JJ's Garden Scholarship. The JJ's Garden Scholarship was created in memory of Janine Berg and Joy Clark, two individuals whose love of gardening was matched only by their kindness and dedication to their community. This scholarship represents their passion for plant production and the joy they found in nurturing the earth. Recipients of this scholarship have shown a genuine interest in gardening, often dedicating time outside of the school hours to work in the greenhouse and explore the world of plant production. But just as importantly, they embody the values that Janine and Joy both cherish: kindness, compassion, thoughtfulness, caring, community involvement, and good citizenship. This student has demonstrated those qualities not only in her work with plants, but also interactions with others, making her a deserving recipient of this special scholarship. We are proud today to honor Morgan Oxenham in her commitment to gardening and being a positive, thoughtful, and caring member of our community.
Good evening. My name is Jane Gatlin. This year, I started drafting my scholarship presentation, and as I did, it reminded me of something that a presenter had said on this stage a few years ago. She said to the graduating class, "These scholarships are given in honor of organizations and of people. They are mothers and fathers, siblings and children, community members, and most important, they are loved ones being honored." She encouraged the scholarship recipients to read about those who are represented in these scholarships and to get to know the who their scholarship honors. And that's easy to do if you're a local bakery or the Kiwanis. But you'll see a variety of information on them. But if you Google a person, especially a young person, not much comes up and you don't get to see what they were like. In my case, if you Google Gunnar Holum, you'll see that there are some not so great things out there. You'll see that he was killed on a Saturday in December of 2019 in Madison, a victim of gun violence. He shows up in several newspaper articles and, of course, in an obituary. But there's another side of Gunnar, the side that you won't see in the newspaper or in any Google search. Several days after Gunnar passed away, I saw a friend at a grocery store, and she asked me, what's the one thing that you would want people to know about Gunnar? And my answer was easy. I want people to know how he lived and not judge him by how he died. So I thought I would take a few minutes and share what I wish you could see if you were to Google Gunnar Holum. First off, Gunnar was the youngest of my two boys. He was shot and killed just 6 months after graduating from high school and only 1 day after graduating from Southwest Technical College. He was soft-spoken and quiet, and he was the youngest of 9 grandsons. My mom used to call them her baseball team. He had an old soul. He loved listening to Neil Young and Bob Marley. And he was a mama's boy, and he did not like being away from me. So when he decided that he was brave enough to spend the night at a friend's house, our neighbor across the street, I said, are you sure? Like, you want to do this? And he's like, yep, I can do it. I can do it. Well, as expected, about 11 o'clock that night, I get a phone call that says, hey, he's coming home. Meet me halfway. Around the age of 8 or 9, Gunnar started spending most of his summers traveling with my mom. She lived in Washington State, and Gunnar, along with his older brother Hunter, would spend a month every summer in Washington with her. And even though Gunnar was only 18, he had some amazing adventures in his short life. In fact, experiences that even some adults have not had. They hiked the trails on Mount St. Helens. They've been to Sunrise Peak and Paradise Trail, which are the 2 highest visitor points on both sides of Mount Rainier. They traveled to Forks, Washington. And for those that don't know anything about Forks, that's where the Twilight vampire movies were all shot, were all filmed. They spent time on the Indian Reservation in northern Washington, and they visited Victoria Island in Canada several times. And his favorite time was spent in Canada on a boat owned by friends of my mom. Hunter called and said, hey, Mom, we went out on this boat and we caught shrimp. And Gunnar's in the background saying, no, it's not shrimp, it's prawn. And that is when I learned the difference between shrimp and prawns. And that is when Gunnar decided that he really loved seafood. Gunnar didn't like reading or school very much, but he was mechanically inclined. He not only learned how to tie his shoes before his brother Hunter, he taught his brother Hunter how to tie his shoes as well. And we bought Hunter a new bike that didn't come with a kickstand. So one Saturday morning, I go out to the garage to attach the kickstand, and there's Gunnar on my garage floor with every tool imaginable because he was determined that he was going to put that kickstand on for me. When Gunnar was 14, we were building a house just on the outside of town. And my husband and I were driving out to our property when I passed my brother's truck on the highway. Now, I expected to see my brother in the driver's seat, so I wave at the truck, and lo and behold, there is my 14-year-old Gunnar driving the truck down the highway, waving at his mom, and I'm like, And of course, my husband is a police officer, so that did not go over very well. One of my favorite stories, though, come from May of 2018. It's a school story. Gunnar sent me a text asking if he could get a rabbit, and I wrote back, no. And he writes back, too late. Come to find out that the school had a little petting zoo during the last week of class, and they had some little small animals that were for sale, and he decided that he was going to buy this little tiny dwarf rabbit for $5. Later, when I asked him where he got the money, he said, oh, I traded my watch for $5 to Antonio Jacobson, and he gave me the money to buy the rabbit. So we kept the rabbit. He named her Carol, after Carol in the Walking Dead series. And when we decided that Carol couldn't stay at our house anymore, we gave Carol to a local family who had other rabbits, only to find out that Carol indeed was not a girl, but a boy. So as Gunnar got older, he was forever losing things. After he cashed his first paycheck from Land's End, he came up the stairs and says, Mom, I can't find my money. And I said, Well, what do you mean? Where did you put it? Is it in your dresser? Is it in your wallet? Sometimes he would hide his money in his pillowcase. And he said, no, I looked, I can't find it. A couple days later, he comes bounding up the stairs and says, I found my money, I found my money. And I said, well, where did you find it? And he said, in the freezer. And I said, well, why is your money in the freezer? Well, I put it right next to the popsicle so I wouldn't lose it. Like, okay. But after working at Land's End and House on the Rock for a while, Gunnar bought a car, which meant, of course, keeping track of keys. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, he took his car in for an oil change. And the dealer called about 4 o'clock and said that they were closing early. And I said, just lock the keys in the car, we'll come get it later. Well, later comes and I tell Gunnar to grab his extra set of keys and we're going to go down and pick up his car, only to be told that his extra set of keys are in his car. So I told him, I said, well, we'll probably have to break your window in order to get your both sets of keys out. And, you know, it was one of those things he was not very happy about that. But I wasn't convinced that he had truly left his keys in that car. So I went through the ever-mounting pile of clothes on his bedroom floor, and I start looking, and sure enough, I shake a pair of running pants, and I hear a little jingle of the keys. And so I take the keys out, but I don't tell Gunnar that I had found the keys. I made him wait 2 days before I told him that I had found the keys because I wanted this to be a life lesson for him. And things weren't always fun and easy. And as always with a young adult, there are hard times. But these are the stories that I like to remember when I Google my memories of Gunnar. These are the things that truly made Gunnar who he was and not something that you can see out on Google today. Silly, loving, mischievous, creative, and determined, frustrating, adventurous, and caring. These are all words that I wish you could find if you were to Google Gunnar. And graduates, I am not suggesting that you buy a rabbit or you store your money in the freezer, but I am reminding you that decisions have consequences and that this is your time to make good choices and to go use this opportunity to do something good in the world. Go and build your Google memories. And with that, I am pleased to award this year's Gunnar Hola Memorial Scholarship to Morgan Oxum.
My name is Mary Stepanek, and I'm here to present the Pam Fingerson Memorial Scholarship. Pam graduated from Dodgeville High School in 1980. She went on to attend UW-Platteville, where she majored in elementary education, graduating in the spring of 1984 as a valedictorian. She was also selected to be a speaker at her college graduation ceremony. While all of these are impressive achievements, for Pam, these accomplishments had extra meaning because Pam was born with cerebral palsy. When she was quite young, her parents were advised to have her admitted to an institution because some medical experts at that time believed that she would not be able to function in society. But her parents adamantly disagreed with the doctors and began their quest to give Pam every opportunity to live her life on her terms, being able to chase her dreams. Pam taught Title I reading in the Dodgeville School District for 20 plus years. She loved her students, her school, her family, and her community. Pam was compassionate, determined, stubborn, and ready to support anyone who needed help. She was an inspiration to all who had the opportunity to know her. It is my honor to award the first Pam Fingerson Memorial Scholarship to Abby Ludwig.
Hello. My name, yes, you might know. I'm sorry. My name is Charlene Banks, and I'm thoroughly embarrassed. But I represent the Wills and Memorials Committee of the Dodgeville United Methodist Church, and I'm here to award the Glee Enright Memorial Scholarship. Glee Enright was an active, well-known, and beloved member of the community of Dodgeville, and a strong leader in multiple programs at the Methodist Church here in Dodgeville for many decades. She was always an encouraging supporter of the activities for the youth of our church. In her will, she set aside a portion of her estate in order to provide a scholarship to a DH graduate who is also a member of the Dodgeville United Methodist Church. I know that Glee would be more than pleased to help and encourage Akela Schultz as she continues her education and pursues a nursing degree. Congratulations and good luck, Akela.
Good evening. My name is Bernie Esch, also a graduate of Dodgeville High a long, long time ago, class of 1982. I'm here tonight on behalf of my brother and sisters to present the Bob and Irene Esch Memorial Scholarship Award. This is awarded to a student who is a member of the FFA and plans to pursue a major in ag-related field at a 2-year or a 4-year college or a short course. This year's recipient is Morgan Oxman.
Good evening. My name is Dan Judd. I'm here tonight to represent the Maynard Judd family and presenting the Maynard Judd Scholarship. This year's scholarship goes to Eric Thomas. Eric will be attending Southwest Tech to study agronomy. Our family would like to wish Eric the best in his studies. We know he will do great things. Congratulations, Eric.
Right, good evening. My name is Greta Byers, and I'm a teacher here in Dodgeville. I have the pleasure to announce the Dodgeville Masonic Lodge number 119 scholarship. So the Dodgeville Masonic Lodge number 119 is awarded to 2 scholarships of $500 to deserving students that plan to continue their education. And the recipients go to Aiden Sersh and Jackson Barr. I'd also like to present the Dodgeville Eastern Star Scholarship. So the Dodgeville Eastern Star Scholarship goes to a very deserving student who shows great academic potential for his or her post-secondary plans. And I'm happy to announce that that is Claire Bradley.
Good evening. My name is Carrie Schrader, and I am the Customer Service Manager at Farmer Savings Bank here in Dodgeville. We are celebrating our 25th year in the Dodgeville office, and we look forward to many more years of serving this community. I'm going to be presenting 2 scholarships tonight and 2 gifts. I'm very proud to present the scholarships to 2 very deserving students from the class of 2025, and those students are Parker Owens and Chloe Johnson. There we go. And I'll also be presenting 2 gifts on behalf of the bank tonight, and those will be awarded to Riley and Olivia Forsyth. Their dad, Pat, has been an employee of Farmer Savings Bank for many years, serving as a mortgage lender for us, and we thank him for his years of service and wish the girls well as they head off to UW-Madison.
Hi, I'm Bridget Dickler from the Dodgeville Federated Women's Club. And the Dodgeville Federated Women's Club has been active in this community since 1926. It is a local, state, and international organization that works to offer opportunities to women throughout the world. Every year we give out a health scholarship, and we are very pleased to give this year's scholarship to Ava Heim.
Hi, my name is Ken, and I'm happy to present the Pat Calhoun Agriculture Scholarship on behalf of Pat and Carol Calhoun. Pat and Carol farmed in Ridgeway Township, where Pat cared deeply about the land to ensure not only his family's success, but maintaining a landscape for the next generation. He did this by incorporating and promoting many conservation and land use best practices. Tragically, Pat was killed by a drunk driver, cutting short his other love of education and passing his knowledge on to the next generation. This scholarship is a way for Pat to continue his passions and is awarded to an applicant who is dedicated to caring for the land. It is my pleasure to present this award to Ava McDonald.
Good evening. My name is Jim Rowitz, Specialist 4, U.S. Army, a graduate of the class of 1965. Tonight, with me is Sergeant Dick Sersch, United States Marine Corps. We are members of Chapter 4 of the Wisconsin Vietnam Vets. We've given out this scholarship now for 11 years. We give out 2 scholarships, one in Mount Horeb and one in Dodgeville. As you know, this weekend is Memorial Weekend, a time we give thanks to our veterans and service people who have passed. And I would like to ask a favor of you that if you have a chance and the situation presents itself, to thank a veteran for his service. They will really appreciate it. Now, our scholarship goes to someone who is not necessarily going in the military, but has had the military affect their lives in some way.
Just to be fair,
Uh, I went through each and every application for a scholarship. And this year, the scholarship is going to my grandson, Aiden Search. I am very proud of his accomplishments in high school and out of school.
I'm Alan Jewell. I'm here to present the Joanne Holler Memorial Scholarship. My mom started this scholarship some 50-some years ago when she and Joanne were young mothers, both working as registered nurses here in Dodgeville. And Joanne died unexpectedly. Mom started a memorial scholarship for her friend, and she presented it for 50-some years, and now Mom's gone, and you are meeting me tonight. My daughter Emily is a doctor here in town, and so she is also following somewhat in the medical field as her grandmother Eunice. Today's scholarship is to Priestley Evans.
Hello, I am Robin Digman, and I am the current president of the Dodgeville Lions Club. We would like to thank the school for collecting all our scholarship applications and sending them to our scholarship committee. This evening, we have members of our scholarship committee, Bob Cradwell, Bruce Caston, and our vice president, Carolyn Tiber. We would like to award 5 $1,000 scholarships to deserving Dodgeville High School seniors who will be continuing their education, helping others in a healthcare field. This year, recipients are Chloe Johnson,
The next recipient is Caleb Keitlinger.
The next one is Emma Moyle.
Next, we have Parker Owens.
and our last scholarship is for Winter Towsley.
Hello, everyone. I'm Evan Fisher. With me is Jackson Bush. Tonight, we are presenting the Mineral Point Fire Department Never Forget Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded in memory of Captain Brian Bush and firefighter Jim Ludlam, who lost their lives in the line of duty on January 6, 2022. Longtime members of the department, both Brian and Jim, volunteered over 60 combined years to their community. Their commitment to service and contributions to their community will never be forgotten. The scholarship is awarded to high school graduates pursuing a career in emergency services, the medical field, and agriculture. Tonight's winners are Morgan Oxnam and Caleb Keitlinger.
Good evening. I am Katie from Dodgeville EMS, and Jan, we are both past graduates of Dodgeville High School. Dodgeville Area Ambulance Service started a scholarship 3 years ago that members do a fundraiser of Vesperman donuts and popcorn and we've continued doing that to continue giving this scholarship. We are giving two $500 scholarships. I'm going to read a little bit about the two applicants. The first one will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to pursue a nursing degree. After becoming a registered nurse, she's hoping to go on and become a medical flight nurse. During her time at DHS, she was involved in cross country, soccer, HOSA, Key Club, Student Council, and National Honor Society. She volunteered in activities, 2 summers volunteering at the hospital, and an officer of the local Key Club. She says volunteering in the community is about being selfless and helping those who are currently struggling. And emergency medical services embodies that belief, which makes them an essential part of the community. The first one is going to Ava Hines. Our second recipient will be attending UW River Falls to study criminology and psychology. She plans to become a detective. In high school, she was involved with FCCLA. She volunteered at Little Givers Workshop, Parent Cafe, and Junior Bakers. Based on her experience she's had with her dad, Jason, being a member of the Dodgeville Fire Department, she feels Dodgeville Area Ambulance Service provides reassurance by ensuring there's always someone there available in times of need. That recipient is Whitley Starr.
Good evening. Art, Helen, Amy Miller. We're here for my nephew, Alex Kubis. This Memorial Fund is an annual campaign established to honor his memory and his love of learning. We lost Alex on January 1st, 2021 at the young age of 23. Alex possessed an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and a passion for learning that persisted throughout his life. The form was irrelevant. It was the content, and the lessons he could glean from each experience that mattered most to him. His memorial was established on his birthday in July of 2022, and a fundraising campaign is held each year. These funds are redistributed to students or schools in the form of gifts dedicated to learning resources or cash awards. Recipients are chosen based on their honor, integrity, positive leadership, strong academic performance, kindness and caring, and focus and committed achievements. As part of the funds raised this year, 2 scholarships were awarded to graduating DHS students who not only demonstrated these characteristics, but also had future career interests in the medical field and/or social media marketing, which is a learning focus for 2025. We're thrilled to present these 2 scholarships to Tommy Kruba and Jackson Barr.
I'm Terry Wilkinson, Dodgeville High School class of 1967, and a veteran of the United States Navy. And I'm representing the Dodgeville Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 7345 and the VFW Jerry Brunker Scholarship Foundation to award the scholarships in memory of his uncle, John Brunker, a World War II veteran. Jerry Brunker is also a graduate of Dodgeville High School, class of 1971, and veteran of the United States Air Force. These scholarships were created to award qualified descendants of Iowa County veterans who are seeking education beyond high school. These students are not only descendants of veterans, but they've also demonstrated a scholastic capability and some type of financial need. We have 3 $500 scholarships to award tonight, and the scholarships go to Christina Vinger, Ryan Gorgon, and Aiden Sersch.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2025 Dodgeville. My name is Deb Hoffman, and I am presenting a scholarship in memory of someone who left us far too soon, my son, Steve Hoffman. Steve was only 18 when he passed away, but in those 18 years, he lived with more kindness, laughter, and heart than many do in a lifetime. He was full of energy, always the first to offer help, and had a way of making everyone feel seen and valued. Steve had a passion for life that was impossible to miss. He was a talented athlete who gave his all on the football field, wrestling mat. He also enjoyed acting and would light up the stage with confidence and heart. When he wasn't competing or performing, you could probably find him outdoors, hunting or fishing. But what made Steve truly special wasn't just what he did, it was how he connected with people. He had a gift for making others feel important, especially the younger kids he worked with as a high school helper. He had dreams of becoming an elementary school teacher, and we all knew he would have been an incredible one, patient, enthusiastic, and full of heart. To honor that dream and to keep Steve's legacy alive, our family established the Steve Hoffman Memorial Scholarship. It's awarded to a student who embodies the kindness, leadership, and dedication that Steve showed every day. This is the 30th year for his scholarship. We are proud to present the scholarship to Quincy Braca.
The Northeast Iowa Community College Athletic Softball Scholarship is awarded based on the recipient's skill, drive, and commitment to the sport of softball. This year's recipient is Tommy Kruba. The next one is the Uplands Garden Club Scholarship. The Uplands Garden Club is a group that has an interest in gardening and giving back to the communities. To date, the club has given out just over $29,000 in garden grants and scholarships. The recipient of the Uplands Garden Club Scholarship is awarded to a student who is interested in horticulture, environmental studies, or soil conservation. This year's recipient is Ava McDonald. The next scholarship tonight is the Jonesdale Sportsman Club Scholarship. The Jonesdale Sportsman's Club is located on 16 acres on County W, north off of Highway 39 between Mineral Point and Hollandale. They have several trap fields, clubhouse, shooting league, and open shooting on Monday evenings, May through October. Shooting is open to the public, but membership and new ideas are always encouraged. There are a number of Dodgeville students involved in the trap team. This scholarship is awarded to a student planning to study natural resources. This year's recipient is Morgan Oxnam. The next one is the Knights of Columbus Scholarship. The Knights of Columbus awards 2 scholarships to students who are alumni of St. Joseph's School. This year's recipients are Ava Hying and Ryan Gorgon.
Good evening. The Upland Hills Health Foundation established a healthcare services scholarship program in 2015 to support area high school seniors in meeting their goals to become healthcare professionals. The Board of Trustees, the Foundation Board of Upland Hills Health, have approved the scholarship program for school districts in our local service areas. This year, we are awarding 5 recipients in total, which include 2 recipients from the Dodgeville High School graduating class. Our recipients of the Upland Hills Health Foundation Healthcare Services Scholarship this year are Parker Owens and Chloe Johnson.
Good evening. My name is Natalie Hankey, and I'm here to present the Ridgeway Grace Methodist Church Scholarship. The Ridgeway United Methodist Church Scholarship recipient is a member or friend of the Ridgeway Grace Methodist Church and demonstrates scholastic achievement, leadership qualities, and excellent school citizenship. This year's recipient is Lane Arrett. I am also presenting the Cheryl Menon Scholarship. The Cheryl Menon Scholarship is awarded to a student who has a B average or better and has been accepted to a vocational school for an accredited program. This year's recipient is Christina Vinger.
Good evening. My name's Aaron Zimmer, and I teach high school science, and it's great. I'm fortunate here tonight to present 3 scholarships. The first one is the Larry Nelson Memorial. Larry E. Nelson grew up in Dodgeville and was a 1977 graduate at Dodgeville High School. He graduated from UW-Whitewater with a degree in political science and later graduated from UW-Madison with a law degree. Shortly after graduation, Larry was hired as the Iowa County Assistant District Attorney and then later took the position of Iowa County District Attorney. Larry truly enjoyed serving his community in this capacity. This scholarship has been set up to award one Dodgeville High School senior who displays similar interests as Larry, someone who is looking to pursue a career in law, political science, or government. It gives me great honor to present the Larry E. Nelson Memorial Scholarship to Aiden Search. The next scholarship I'm presenting is the Zimmer Family Math and Science Scholarship. I love science, and my wife is an engineer and she loves math, and so I needed to learn to speak her language because science and math, they go together like peas and carrots. And so these three individuals are mathletes and science geeks. Chase Halweg, Ava McDonald, and Emma Moyle, you are the recipients of the Zimmer Math and Science Scholarship. Last, I have the Carol Thompson Early Primary Ed Scholarship. Carol taught first grade at DES for 43 years and enjoyed giving her scholarship to students entering the teaching profession and has been doing so since she retired in 1994. Recipients of the Carol Thomas Early Primary Education Scholarship demonstrate scholastic achievement and leadership. They are involved in co-curricular activities, good citizens, and serve their community. This year's Carol Thomas Early Primary Ed Scholarship goes to Abby Ludwig.
I need backup. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, and most importantly, the class of 2025. My name is Harry Helen. I am a 1992 graduate of Dodgeville High School. It's an honor for me to stand here before you as the president of the Dodgeville Area Scholarship Foundation, also known as DASFE. This occasion marks a significant milestone in the lives of these exceptional individuals. They've displayed all the accolades and remarkable achievements, but tonight is we're not just celebrating their remarkable accomplishments, we also are celebrating parents, getting these kids to walk across the stage, receiving thousands of dollars in scholarships, the teachers that help you get here, the wonderful administration that supported you, and also more important, just as important, the wonderful donors that have given so generously to DASFE over the years. Since 1999, DASFE has given out 783 scholarships, totaling $657,250. Tonight, we're going to award 50 scholarships, $57,250. I'll make this really short because my wife says whenever I have a microphone, it's always a bad thing. 5 short pieces of advice. Don't rush to have everything figured out. I think even some of the no-haired, gray-hairs up here, we just still don't have it figured out. Surround yourself with people who challenge you. Don't just be comfortable. If you want to be a millionaire, hang out with millionaires. My financial advisor hat, learn how to manage your money early. Your future self will thank you more than anyone else could. Success isn't about being the smartest. Caleb Keitlinger, when he showed up his freshman year, he was maybe pushing 100 pounds. And the reason that I think it's so important is what makes you successful is the consistency. Every day doing the things. Caleb's in the weight room every day. He's running. He's working on his technique, and he's going to run for Platteville next year. Consistency. And be great at one thing. Figure out what that one thing is and be great at it. And I'm sure all of you will do great things. And don't forget, when you're making your millions, come back and support Dodgeville. The first group of scholarships that we give out is the Dodgeville Distinguished Scholarships. Dodgeville awards a special group called Distinguished Scholars each year. There's no special criteria. You don't have to jump through any hoops. Everyone that applies, we, as a committee, look through every single one of them. And this year, we're able to pick 4. And those 4 individuals will each receive a $4,000 scholarship. Emma Moyle. Kiana Robinson. Winter Townsley. And Michael Tentillo. I was going to hang it up in my room. Sorry. The next scholarship we'll give out is the Class of 1965 Scholarship. Members of the Class of 1965 are great friends and supporters of Dodgeville. This scholarship was created through their generosity and unwavering support. This year, because of their unbelievable support, this year we're able to increase the scholarship to $3,000. This year's recipient, Sawyer Garthwaite. Oh, wait. The next scholarship is a Daryl Tresner Scholarship. Daryl Tresner, unfortunately, couldn't be here tonight. He's in Ireland. Good for him. He created the Dodgeville Daryl Tresner Scholarship. He gave us our single largest donation. And the only stipulation or criteria, other than the normal, was that the students have to be attending Southwest Tech. Daryl attended Southwest Tech and believes that excellent education really helped propel him to be super successful as a businessman and a mechanic. It is my pleasure to award the 2 $2,000 Daryl Tresner scholarships to Chad James and Morgan Oxnam. Ted Chitwood. Ted was a special individual. This scholarship was established by his loving wife, Rhonda. And for those of you that don't know Ted, Ted was a longtime educator, physical education teacher, health teacher, as well as coach. And he was a special cat. He was the type of guy that if you called him at 12:30 at night and said, Ted, I just went in the ditch. Can you pull me out? He'd jump out of bed, explain something to Rhonda about a bad driver, and head out, and he would pull you out of the ditch. Now, every time he saw you for the next 2 or 3 years, he would harass you about your poor driving skills, but Ted was an amazing human being. And I'm sure those of you, I heard somebody smiling and laughing down here. For those of you that knew Ted, you all have a Ted memory in your mind. Something where he went out of his way to be a great friend or help out or whatever. My quick Ted story is I was probably in 7th grade and I was in the middle school, and Miss Van Epson, Mr. Chitwood were teaching Phi Ed. They had just gotten done, and I thought I would be cute, and I rested my elbows on one of those stools. Well, the stool went off the stage on the ground. I went down, hit my hip and my elbow. I think that's probably why I'm so short. But I was in rough shape. School called my mom. Ted scooped me up, carried me through the gym, down the hall, past the office, out in the parking lot, down the sidewalk, and set me in my mom's vehicle, and I went home for the day. That was the type of guy Ted Chitwood is. And, you know, everyone that has that memory of him, that makes his legacy live on. This year's recipient of the Ted Chitwood Scholarship goes to John Crowley. I am a financial advisor. I manage the money for the Dodgeville Area Scholarship Foundation. I don't charge a fee for doing that. And they were gracious enough to allow me to give a scholarship in the name of my business, HH Financial. And the criteria is someone going into business, finance, whatnot. This year's recipient is Cody Yoder.
My name is Stephanie Martin. I am just a few years younger than Harry, so I did not graduate that same year. I'm a 2008 Dodgeville graduate, and definitely not one of the balder graying ones up here. The Diane Rock Memorial Scholarship was established by Diane's family to honor the characteristics that made her amazing. Having taught at the Dodgeville Elementary School for many years, she became a staple in the community due to her enthusiasm, positivity, and love. She was an avid walker, and for many of us in this room, we often found her on the streets of Dodgeville, walking her faithfully repeated routes, and also in the Walmart aisles. She would be honored tonight to have met this individual, as she too has a lot of these same characteristics. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Abby Ludwig. Corky Evans Memorial Scholarship. The Corky Evans Memorial Scholarship is in memory of Corky Evans, a 1964 graduate of Dodgeville High School who was one of the most outstanding athletes ever to attend this school. He was a starter on the 1964 state championship basketball team, among many other athletic accomplishments. He was a longtime teacher and coach at New London High School and is a charter member of the Dodgeville High School Athletic Hall of Fame. This scholarship is sponsored by Corky's children, Corey and Tatum, and I'm pleased to award this $1,000 scholarship to possibly a future Dodgeville Athletic Hall of Fame candidate, Lane Orrit. Jack F. Meese. Jack grew up on a family farm in Dodgeville and was a 1949 graduate of Dodgeville High School. This $1,000 scholarship was established in 2014 by his children in honor of his work ethic and humility. It is awarded each year to a student who displays those same characteristics. This individual can often be found in the hallways and in whatever classroom he may be a part of, bringing smiles to those around him. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Chase Helwig. John Minks Memorial Scholarship. I have the honor of presenting the John Minks Memorial Excellence in Music Scholarship. John taught music in Dodgeville School District for 32 years, from 1967 to 1999. He cared deeply for his students and used music as a vehicle to teach lessons which could be used for a lifetime. He brought knowledge, passion, discipline, and fun to his job. This scholarship, which goes to a student which demonstrated accomplishments in music, was made possible by the generosity of John's loving wife, Charlene, and daughters, Jennifer and Julie. I am pleased to award this $1,000 scholarship to Jackson Barr. Sorry. The DAFC 25th Anniversary Scholarship. It speaks for itself, but the DAFC board members personally donated funds to establish this scholarship on the 25th anniversary of DAFC, which was in 2023. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Christina Vinger.
Good evening. My name is Terry Edwards, DHS class of 1972, and I have the honor tonight of awarding 5 DASFE scholarships with the assistance of Ed Edwards and Kim Turdenick, DHS class of 1970. The first is the Rosemary Edwards Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created in 2023 by Terry and Penny Edwards and Ed Edwards and Jean Roth in loving memory of Rosemary. She was a second grade teacher in the Dodgeville School District for 27 years. Rosemary had a simple philosophy for her life: give to others without expecting anything in return. She believed strongly in the power of education. My brother, Ed Edwards, is here tonight to present the award to this year's recipient, Kayla Braun. Kim and Tony Cerruti Turdenick Teaching Scholarship. This scholarship was created in 2023 by Dodgeville High School graduates Kim and Tony. Kim had a long and distinguished career in accounting, and Tony was a teacher for 37 years. The couple is giving back to their community for giving them a successful start on life's path. Kim is here tonight to present the award to this year's recipient, Anna Hoffman. David Fry Memorial Scholarships. David Fry spent 31 of his 34 years as an educator working for the Dodgeville School District. He enjoyed teaching every day and was willing to go above and beyond to help his students. Established in 2016, this scholarship was set up in David's memory by his family. This year's recipient is Gavin Hansen. Educator Scholarship. The Educator Scholarship was anonymously established in 2023 by the parents of a special needs student who was taught in Dodgeville with great care, compassion, and skill. It is the parents' desire to give back to what was given to their family by the Dodgeville School District. The recipient of this year's Educator Scholarship is Miranda Hudson. Coach Bob Buck Memorial Scholarship. Coach Buck was Mr. Dodger and was a tireless supporter of all things related to Dodgeville High School. He taught and coached in Dodgeville for 36 years. He also helped establish the Dassby Golf Outing, which is our main fundraising event. Since 2010, we have been proud to honor Coach with this scholarship to a student active in athletics. Kim Trudenik, who has worked hard to help endow this scholarship in Coach's name, is here to present the award to Aiden Sersch.
Good evening. On behalf of my siblings, I'm honored to present a scholarship in honor of our mother, Catherine McGraw. Over 20 years ago, when I told Mom the Dassby board decided to add an auction to the annual golf outing, she offered to donate a few of her famous apple pies, which she did until her death 11 years ago. Since then, our niece, Lori Lobinger, has continued Mom's legacy. Approximately $60,000 has been generated in scholarships from Mom and Lori's pies. Mom graduated from Dodgeville High School in 1940. Her 12 children graduated here, as well as numerous grandchildren, as well as great-grandkids. Jim and Jody McGraw's son, John, was only 7 years old when his grandma died, just shy of 92 years. John brought immense joy to his grandma with his kindness, giant personality, and zest for life. 85 years after Catherine McGraw's graduation from Dodgeville High School, it gives me great happiness to award John McGraw his grandma's scholarship.
My apologies, I overlooked one. And the irony behind this is that for those of us in our room that know Diane Scott, to know her was to love her, and she is not one to be overlooked. So Dodger Diane, the Diane Scott Scholarship was created in loving memory of Dodgeville High School's #1 fan, Dodger Diane. Diane made an initial donation to start the scholarship, and an anonymous donor has allowed us to continue this award at the high level. Diane's love and support of Dodgeville High School and its students is legendary. She was a fixture at our school events, whether it was a wrestling match or the musical. Her support for kids was unconditional, and she is greatly missed. It is my pleasure to award this year's Diane Scholarship Memorial both for the value of $1,000 to the recipients, Addison Turner and Quincy Brockup.
This evening, I'm honored to present a very special scholarship in memory of a remarkable woman whose legacy continues to impact the Dodgeville community, Sue Trainer. Sue dedicated 18 years of her professional life to the Dodgeville School District, serving as a school counselor. Her work was grounded in a deep belief in the potential of every student. With warmth, wisdom, and unwavering dedication, Sue supported and guided countless young people through some of the most formative years of their lives. Sue passed away in August of 2024 after a courageous battle with cancer. Even in her final weeks, she showed unwavering strength, grace, and love for her family and community, fully embracing life with those she cherished. Our family established this scholarship to honor Sue's extraordinary spirit, her passion for learning, her dedication to students, and her lasting impact on the Dodgeville School District. It stands as a tribute to a woman who gave so much of herself to others. Please join me in celebrating Sue Trainer's memory as I present the Sue Trainer Memorial Scholarship to Parker Owens.
All right, I am going to honor Charlotte Jones with a memorial tonight. This scholarship was created in loving memory of Charlotte Jones, a 1985 Dodgeville High School graduate, by her family. Charlotte had a love of the arts, especially music. She was a member of choral groups in Platteville, Middleton, and Mount Horeb. She was kind, tender-hearted, and loved to laugh. The first Charlotte Jones Memorial Scholarship goes to Ava McDonald. I'm also going to award the Herb and Irene Harris Memorial Scholarship. Herb Harris was the City of Dodgeville Parks Director for many years. He and his wife Irene donated countless hours to make our parks what they are today and donated funds for this $1,000 scholarship we have been honored to give since 2009. This year's recipient, Claire Bradley.
Yes, it is possible to get lost in paperwork. This scholarship is for the Ed and Eunice Jewell Scholarship. And I'm Alan Jewell. If I could just steal a few moments of your time. Although these words are mine, they would be the thoughts and actions and philosophy of my mom and dad. During World War II, my dad, Ed, graduated from Dodgeville High School. My mom graduated from Cobb High School. My wife's mother graduated with my dad here at Dodgeville. And Marcia's dad graduated from the Livingston High School. They were your age. They came from this small corner of the world. They were you, and you are them. And they were all born less than 8 years after World War I, suffered financially through their youth during the Great Depression, and they had classmates die in World War II, all before they were 18 years old. They had struggles and stresses that we can't imagine. And they overcame those obstacles and found great success in their chosen fields and in life, including raising some pretty good families. You have before you challenges and stresses beyond our parents' imaginations. And like them, you will learn and overcome those challenges that are unique to you. One of my suggestions to help you traverse that uneven playing field in front of you is to know yourself first. Chances are this will be a lifelong endeavor to find out, who am I? It's helpful to have a breadth of awareness to the larger world around you. That means learning from your own observations and understanding of the world as you have seen it and felt it and tasted it. You will develop your own curiosity about how the world works. This will help you develop your own personal philosophy of life, not idling away your precious minutes, vegetating, watching TikTok, or regurgitating from randomly assigned books of which there's only a test to pass, nor falling for professional fearmongers wanting your vote and your money. It's my suggestion that you should travel, first to easy places to get acclimated to traveling, and then to the far-off places in the world that are still unique. Many around you will get no further than the table of contents in their book of life's possibilities. You will have observed firsthand things that are real, things that are really important to you. And you will begin to understand where I fit in. And with that, undoubtedly, find a level of empathy and compassion and understanding for those seemed so foreign and strange only a few moments earlier. You may find, as I have, that we have been blessed beyond understanding by having our childhoods here in Dodgeville. And that will become a bit more obvious as you explore the world that will be your competition. Yes, today there are bad actors out there, just as there were bad actors in those generations that came before you. And it won't be easy growing up in that new world rapidly unfolding in front of us. Should you one day come before St. Peter at the pearly gates, I'm guessing that he won't ask of you, how much money did you make? But rather, did you have an interesting life? I have hope for you. Hope for you to make good decisions, and hope for all of us that you too will have overcome in this brave new world. Smile always, and good luck. And the Jewel Scholarship is awarded to Bryce Groblert.
All right, I'm also going to award the Merlin Nadler Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established by Merlin's loving wife, Vicki. Merlin and Vicki operated the Dodgeville A&W restaurant for decades, hiring area teens and for their first jobs, giving them lessons for life. Merlin was also a longtime supporter of Dodgeville High School sports teams. This year's recipient of the Merlin Nadler Scholarship is Ava Hine. The next memorial is Lori Bulk's memorial. She was a friend of mine as well. So I'm glad I'm able to give this one. Lori was a longtime resident of Dodgeville who passed away in 2019 at age 56 after a lifelong battle with cystic fibrosis. Lori married 1980 DHS graduate Tim Bulk, and the couple's son Trevor graduated from DHS in 2010. Lori's kind nature and strength in dealing with her illness will never be forgotten by those who knew her. This $750 scholarship was established by her husband for a student furthering their education in the healthcare-related field. This year's recipient is Addison Ingersoll. All right, the next scholarship is the class of 1987, which I have several friends of that year, maybe because I'm also a 1987 graduate, not of Dodgeville, but of that year. So I am going to read a little bit about 1987. So this is coming from them, where it doesn't seem so long ago that we walked these same halls and walked across the same stage to receive our diplomas. We had amazing teachers. They taught us many lessons that we created, or that they created, and we also had a very supportive community that provided us with scholarships like you're receiving tonight. We wanted to pay it forward and have created this scholarship to do just that. So the class of 87 took up a collection at their 35th class reunion. Through their generosity, the scholarship will be given in their name. And I would like to give this one to Sean. My last scholarship for the night is the Paul and Natalie Morrow Memorial Scholarship. Paul and Natalie Morrow were longtime Dodgeville residents and great supporters of DASFE. In 1962, Natalie was the first woman to serve on the Dodgeville City Council, and Paul was a respected attorney in Dodgeville for 43 years. This $750 scholarship was established in 2013 and honors the Morrow support of DASFE and their contributions to the community. I'd like to reward Owen Tiber.
Good evening. I'm Ann Philbeck-Watt and a proud member of the Dodgeville community. Tonight I start out with the Margaret Peg Rock Memorial Scholarship. Peg Rock was a Dodgeville native and a nurse who dedicated her life to caring for others. The Rock family established this $100,000, that would be $1,000 scholarship, excuse me. That'd be really incredible. In her honor in 2007. It is given each year to a student following in Peg's footsteps, pursuing a career in healthcare. This year's recipient is Eva Vick, and sorry about that. All right, next is the Quality Bakery Scholarship. 4 of the 5 generations of Krubas have owned or worked at the Quality Bakery, our Dodgeville High School alumni, including the current owner, Courtney. This scholarship was established by the Kruba family in appreciation of the community that has been so important to the Quality Bakery since 1928. This year's recipient is Mike and Florence's granddaughter, Chloe Johnson. Okay. Bear with me. All right. All right, we're going to go on to, I will find the order of the other one, sorry. We will go to the Julie Van Epps Memorial Award. Julie Van Epps was a longtime teacher and coach in the Dodgeville School District and a friend and mentor to many. Julie's volleyball teams earned state championships in 1995 and 1996. This scholarship was created and is $750 in her honor and was established in 2012. This year's recipient is her granddaughter, Ava Garthright. This is, did I give it? Okay, I'm not sure what happened to the other two scholarship, my little notes, but we're gonna add lib. So there we go.
The next scholarship that's being awarded are to an individual who is incredibly special to the named scholarship applicant. Mike and Florence Kruba. They were staples in the Dodgeville community and would be incredibly proud to know that their granddaughter is going to be receiving this scholarship tonight. Mike and Flo, I never got to meet them, but as owners of Quality Bakery, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Linens and Accents, they were so welcoming to the community and also just huge supporters of Dodgeville High School, as well as a lot of the high schoolers that worked for them. And it was an absolute honor to be one of those individuals. And it's even more of an honor to hand this to Tommy Krupa tonight.
And the next scholarship is the Royce Rukoff Memorial Scholarship in honor of Royce Rukoff, who was a teacher here at the Dodgeville High School before starting his own business with his wife, Beverly Rukoff. This recipient will be Riley Forsythe, and congratulations, Riley.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I am Caitlin Mum. I am a 2011 graduate of Dodgeville High School, and I am a special education teacher here as well. My first scholarship that I'm going to award is the Ken Stengel Memorial Scholarship. Ken Stengel was an educator, owner, and supporter of small businesses and a family man. Ken was also a DECA advisor for many years at in high school and college levels. This scholarship was established by his family in 2018 to honor his memory and is awarded to someone going into a business-related field. This year's recipient, Olivia Forsythe. Okay. The next one I will be giving out is the Total Media Productions Award. Founded by DHS alumni Barry Hopman and John Dalton, Total Media Productions has generously provided their services to DASFE. This is a $750 scholarship and has been awarded since 2008 and is given each year to a student seeking a career in video production, film, or related field. So congratulations, Cooper Chapieski. Okay. The DASFE scholarships. The Dodgeville Area Scholarship Foundation was established in 1998 with the sole purpose of providing scholarship opportunities for Dodgeville High School graduates. DASFE has a commitment to support lifelong learning and educational opportunities to all those who apply. This year, we will be awarding 13 DASFE scholarships for $500 each. The first recipient will be Caleb Keitlinger. Olivia Henke. Joey Honorbaum. Zachary Phillips. Jocelyn Cousins. Reese Might. Jesse Yoder. Braylon Lathrop. Unfortunately, Phoenix Anderson's not able to join us tonight, but he got one too, so yay, Phoenix. Savannah Tortorisi. Whitley Starr. Clayton Keeler. And Browdy Reyes Mendez.
Good evening. My name is Sue Vavrika, and I'm a member of the Platteville Elks Lodge, number 1460. The Elks is a benevolent, nonprofit community service organization that serves the surrounding area. We have programs that support veterans and youth, as well as drug awareness and Americanism. I'm here this evening to award a scholarship to a student who participated in the Elks U.S. Constitution contest. This contest consisted of taking 2 different exams. They were a 40 multiple choice exam covering all areas of the U.S. Constitution, along with an essay. Based on winning the first place at the local level in Platteville and second place statewide, I'm honored to present a scholarship in the amount of $2,800 to Jesse Yoder.
Good evening and congratulations to all the seniors. I'm Michelle Lee from Southwest Wisconsin All-Terrain Club. The club was created in 2016 to establish a connecting route between Lafayette, Iowa, and Grant counties. At the beginning, we raised money through our annual fundraiser, activities such as running the cheese curd stand at Iowa County Fair, hauling Christmas trees for Cook's Woods. We also put on a fireworks show that the public is welcome to attend in July. We use the money to buy signs for making the routes and to continue opening up more routes. We have continued to work hard to expand the routes, and with our efforts, it has also allowed us to give back to the community in different ways, some of which are donating to local first responders, EMS, and scholarships. We started with offering the scholarship to seniors at one school, and now we're able to offer it to seniors at 5 schools. I am happy to present this year's scholarship in the amount of $400 to Morgan Oxnam.
Good evening again. My name is Terry Edwards, and I'm joined by Steph Martin and Mark Rantham. We are representing the Dodgeville Kiwanis Club and presenting 12 scholarships in the amount of $750 each. The Dodgeville Kiwanis Club is a service club formed in 1927, which has a long history of a partnership with the students of Dodgeville High School. Every year, we raise and donate approximately $30,000 to give back to our community. The award winners tonight are very deserving because of their leadership skills and extracurricular activity, but each one of them also understands the importance of giving back, as they were all active in the Kiwanis student organization, the Key Club. To our recipients and all members of this year's graduating class, we wish you all the best in the future, and we hope you will remember that you have friends in Dodgeville you can always count on to believe in you and support you. We are proud to award the 2025 Kiwanis scholarships to Lane Arrett, Quincy Brockhop, it's up to you. Bryce Grobert, Christina Vinger, Claire Bradley, Ava Hine, Braylon Lathrop, Addison Ingersoll, Ava McDonald, Gianna Robinson, Tommy Kuba, and Emma Moyle.
As Terry had mentioned, the Dodgeville Key Club is a chapter of is the high school chapter of the Kiwanis Club, and I am honored to have been asked to be the advisor this year alongside Mr. Jeff Bradley as the co-advisor. And what an evening to be able to recognize an exceptional group of students. I said it on Sunday evening at awards night, but the word extraordinary, the phrase unlike any other came up a lot during discussions for this evening specifically, because you guys not only excelled in the classroom and on this stage and theater, on the athletic fields, but you guys also gave back to your community, and that is why I'm here. I am here because every year the Dodgeville Key Club hosts 5 blood drives. Next year we're hosting 6, but we host 5 blood drives, and the American Red Cross has a scholarship program, and if we meet a certain amount or exceed a certain amount of pints collected, they donate towards scholarship funds for the upcoming year. I am just in awe of these numbers, but the Dodgeville Key Club in the 2024-2025 year collected just over, in the last 4 years, this class has donated 294 hours to the American Red Cross blood drives that we host. So that is a lot of time. We had 2 individuals who hosted over 35 hours each towards just the blood drives. So, and we had over 1,200 pints collected by this class in your last 4 years. So congratulations, that says a lot. You're not only giving back to the community through your service, but you're also supporting lives. So I would like to honor the following recipients for the scholarship money that was given by the American Red Cross. On behalf of the Dodgeville High School Key Club, the following individuals are receiving scholarships. Please stay up here so we can get a group photo. Claire Bradley. Bryce Grobert. Eva Vick. Chase Helwig. Lane Orrit. Christina Vinger. Abby Ludwig. Ava Hine. Gianna Robinson. And Reese Might.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maximilian Frummelt, and I'm the STEAM teacher here at the high school. Seniors, for those keeping track, after these 3, there are exactly 19. You are almost there, I promise you. With that, I have 3 very distinct but specific awards for this evening. The first, the Dr. James Allen Veterans for Peace Scholarship. In particular, the Veterans for Peace Chapter 25 Scholarship is awarded to a Dodgeville High School graduate who wrote a winning up to 700-word essay on the topic, Why I Believe War is Not the Answer. Our first place winner, Gianna Robinson. And our second place winner, Winter Tousley. The next scholarship is the Kendall Murray and Dennis Morgan Scholarship. These scholarships are given to individual students whose qualities of good sportsmanship has them stand out throughout their whole entire high school career. The recipient of the Kendall Murray Scholarship, Sawyer Garthwaite. The recipient of the Dennis Morgan Scholarship, Joey Honorbaum. The final scholarship I'm presenting is the Donald and Ida Starr Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is in memorial of Ida Starr, who pursued a career within welding and continued it for over 60 years. This was at a time where there was no other woman working within her field and her career path. This scholarship is to be given to students to remind them that their dedication to their goals, no matter the challenge they may face, will reap every reward. Our winners for this evening are Bryce Grolbert and Reese Might.
Hello again. Two scholarships to present. The first one is Ethan's Shining Light Scholarship. Ethan's Shining Light Scholarships are awarded to students planning to continue their education, and I'm honored to present this scholarship on behalf of Ethan's Shining Light. This foundation was created in honor of a young man named Ethan Smith who passed away from cancer in 2010. He was a student in the Dodgeville schools. Ethan's favorite phrase was, "It's a beautiful day," and today truly is a beautiful day. Glad to announce the recipients are Joey Honorbaum and Winter Towsley. And the second scholarship tonight is the Kenny Berg Business Scholarship. Kenny Berg did not have the opportunity to go to college when he graduated from high school. He always knew an education was important, but even though the farm work came first, Kenny managed to play basketball and baseball, which were the only sports offered at Cobb High School. After 2 years in the Army and with a farming background, plus being very intelligent, Kenny developed a liquid formula of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients as a supplement for dairy animals. Later, products were developed for other animals in the ag business. His company, Quality Liquid Feeds, has always had its corporate headquarters in Dodgeville, Wisconsin. The company has grown with manufacturing plants located in strategic areas throughout the United States. The various QLF products are also distributed in Canada and manufactured in the United Kingdom. To accomplish so much as the company grew, he hired qualified people for each department, several having a doctorate degree. Even in his retirement, he saw a need and a QLF plant was built in the desert of Arizona. Kenny was recognized many times for his outstanding leadership and insight and for his business activity. He was selected as Wisconsin's 1996 Master Entrepreneurship of the Year. It's a pleasure to present the Kenny Berg Business Scholarship to Emma Moyle and Bryce Grolbert.
My name is Sarah James, and I'm one of the family consumer science teachers here at the high school.
I have the pleasure of presenting the Dennis Cornish Memorial Scholarship. The Dennis Cornish Scholarship Fund was established in memory of him. He attended the Dodgeville schools and graduated in 1971. Following graduation, he spent 6 years in a nuclear program for the U.S. Navy. After completing his educational program, he was assigned to a nuclear submarine. Much of his training was based on his understanding of math and science. Dennis credited the Dodgeville schools for providing much of his educational background. His memorial scholarship is awarded to students entering a math and science field. The recipient this year is Eva Vick. The next award that I have is the Little Givers Magic Market. I serve as the president of the Little Givers Magic Market Group and have been serving in this position for the past 3 years. My mother and younger sister and I took over this group 3 years ago. We put on a 2-day event in the beginning of December to bring an affordable shopping event for children to shop for their loved ones around the winter holidays. We transformed the commons and the gym spaces to the North Pole and Santa's workshop. This year, we are so happy to be able to create a scholarship to give back to the students who helped put this event on. The Little Givers Magic Market Community Impact Scholarship is awarded to students who demonstrate outstanding leadership, commitment, and involvement in student organizations or clubs. This scholarship recognizes individuals who actively contribute to their school or community by participating in extracurricular activities that foster personal growth, teamwork, and positive impact. Eligible applicants must be current students who have held a leadership role or actively engage in a recognized student organization, club, or extracurricular group. Ideal candidates will showcase their dedication through event planning, volunteer work, membership, or other meaningful contributions. This year was extremely hard to pick because we had so many well-deserving applicants this year, but this year's recipient is Gianna Robinson. The Stan and Marion Orr Scholarship is dedicated to Stan Orr, who was an administrator at the DHS and was committed to his students and colleagues his entire life. He was a very respected leader. It was a delight to see the sparkle in his eyes when he told stories of the old days and stories about students. Stan and Marion Orr established this scholarship to be gifted out to deserving students each year. This year, we have 2 recipients, Aiden Sersh and Eva Vick.
Hello, my name is Adam Phillips. I graduated from DHS in 2019 and sat where you all are sitting now. Not quite. We were in the gym, the old gym, actually, since neither the new gym nor this wonderful auditorium had been built yet. I wasn't able to enjoy either of those until 2 years after I graduated, as I helped coach the boys varsity basketball team during what I only ever referred to as the COVID year, certainly not my sophomore year of college. I was also able to attend my sister's scholarship ceremony in this auditorium in May of 2021. Before I get into the more formal part of my speech, I have 2 quotes I wanted to share with the seniors. I keep a list of meaningful quotes and sayings that I've heard or read throughout the adult years of my life in the notes app on my phone. Some come from people I've met in my life, and some are from celebrities, authors, and motivational speakers that have left an impression on me. I started doing this when I went to college. Both of the quotes I want to share with you all are from the book Hidden Potential, The Science of Achieving Greater Things by Adam Grant. Ambition is the outcome you want to attain. Aspiration is the person you want to become. I'm going to say that one again because the words are similar. Ambition is the outcome you want to attain. Aspiration is the person you want to become. The other quote is, what counts is not how hard you work, but how much you grow. So continue to learn, to grow, and aspire to become the person you want to be. Tonight, I'm here representing Southwest Tech, which was recently honored as the top two-year college in the nation by the Aspen Institute. The main reasons we won this prestigious honor are because we excel as an access institution, and we have a history of helping students complete degree programs because our faculty and staff genuinely care about our students. Southwest Tech has proven to deliver a strong return on investment for the education we provide and the opportunities students have for good jobs after graduation. And recently, this return on investment has become even stronger. We are excited to announce that every student attending Southwest Tech completes a student success plan that sets the course for successful program completion, guides each student through an individualized financial plan. I know Harry would like that one. As well as creates a plan for postgraduate success. In conjunction with the student success plans, we have modified our scholarship awarding process to move from a reactive application process to a proactive process where a successfully completed student success plan serves as the student's scholarship application. It's a big commitment, but something Southwest Tech believes will help the students get to college, pay for college, and successfully complete their respective programs in even higher numbers. We are proving how this approach really sets each student up for success beyond graduation, whether they go into industry, start their own business, or continue their education. Each pathway is as unique as the individual student. By working closer than ever before with our corporate and educational partners, Southwest Tech is helping graduates have more and better options as they choose their career pathways. Scholarships help fill some of the financial gap that students experience when paying for college, and the Southwest Tech Foundation is currently still in the process of awarding scholarships in support of the upcoming 25-26 academic year. Our plan is to continue to distribute scholarships throughout the academic year, helping our college be more responsive to our students and their financial needs. Tonight, I am honored to present the Lenz Family Endowment Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Mr. Fred Lenz believed in the importance of technical education and that every person should be able to obtain a post-secondary education. Southwest Tech awards a $2,000 scholarship in each of the 30 school districts we serve, thanks to the generosity and positive difference a philanthropic person can have on many. The Lenz Family Endowment Scholarship has awarded $730,000 since Fred established it in 1999. This year, Dodgeville High School's recipient of the Lenz Family Endowment Scholarship is Chad James.
My name is Savannah Patton, and I'm the high school choir director here. The Bonnie Mae Music Scholarship is awarded to a student interested in music education or general education. Participation in extracurricular activities is also recognized. This year's Bonnie Mae Music Scholarship is awarded to Kayla Brom. The KW Scholarship is presented by two teachers who spent their careers teaching at Dodgeville High School. Collectively, they taught more than 50 years in Dodgeville. The scholarship is a way of thanking the community of Dodgeville for the uplifting experiences they had in our schools. To be eligible for the scholarship, students must write an essay. This year, the prompt asks students to describe an event or issue that overwhelmed them and how they adjusted and even thrived from the experience. The $1,000 award for 2025 goes to Parker Owens.
Good evening. My name is Ian Sullivan. I am a third grade teacher with the district and co-president of the Dodgeville Education Association. It is my honor and privilege to be before you tonight to present the DA Scholarship on behalf of the Teachers Union here in Dodgeville. The scholarship was awarded to students who have shown an interest in pursuing future in education. It is with great pleasure that we award Reese Might and Abby Ludwig with the DA Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Inger Novak, and it is a privilege to stand here today and present an award that holds deep meaning, not only for the recipient, but for me personally. This scholarship is given in honor of my colleague and dear friend, Denny Bauman, who passed away unexpectedly 5 years ago. Denny and I taught 5th grade together here in Dodgeville during my first 2 years in the classroom. As a brand new teacher, I leaned on him constantly for lesson ideas, classroom management tips, and often just for a laugh when the day felt long. He was always there with a smile, a story, or a perfectly timed joke. More than anything, Denny loved teaching. He had a gift for connecting with students. He made learning fun. He made kids feel seen and filled his classroom with joy and curiosity. He was the kind of teacher students remembers for a lifetime, and many of them still do. This award, a $500 scholarship, is presented to a student who is preparing to enter the education field, someone who will carry forward that same passion, commitment, and heart that Denny brought to his work every day. On behalf of his family, his former students, and those of us lucky enough to have worked beside him, I am honored to present this year's Denny Bauman Memorial Scholarship to Kayla Brom.
Hello, my name is Ryan Lord, and on behalf of the Dodgeville Wrestling Club, I'm here to announce the Ted Shitwood Wrestling Scholarship. Last year, the Dodgeville Wrestling Club discussed offering scholarships to graduating senior wrestlers who plan on continuing their education. Ted Shitwood was instrumental in those discussions, as was in attendance at our March meeting as we finalized the details of our scholarship. 1 week after our meeting, we learned that Ted was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. Members of our wrestling community immediately concluded that there could not be a better person to name our scholarship in honor of than Ted Chitwood. Mr. Chitwood dedicated his entire teaching career as a physical education teacher at Dodgeville Middle School. He was a wrestling coach at both the high school and middle school, and was also a driving force behind the establishment of the Dodgeville Mat Club. Additionally, Ted was a leading proponent in soccer being added to our varsity athletic programs at Dodgeville High School. He was an active member of the Dodgeville City Recreation Board and volunteered his time as a youth deer and turkey hunting mentor. He was also visible at any community event that Dodgeville had. Outside of being a loving husband, father, and grandfather, Ted's true passion in life was providing opportunities to kids. Nothing made Ted happier than watching kids develop a passion for something and gaining valuable life experience from that passion. Ted's kindness, wisdom, humor, and guidance is greatly missed, not only by the Dodgeville wrestling community, but the Dodgeville community as a whole. Ted made a lasting impression on the lives of so many people in the Dodgeville community, and we're proud to honor him by allowing Mr. Chitwood to continue making an impact on the lives of students in the form of a scholarship. The Dodgeville wrestling community would like to share a quote that perfectly fit Mr. Chitwood. The best kind of people are the ones that come into your life and make you see the sun where you once saw clouds. The people that believe in you so much, you start to believe in you too. The people that love you simply for being you, the once in a lifetime kind of people like Ted Chitwood. Mr. Chitwood would be extremely proud of this year's scholarship recipients of the Ted Chitwood Scholarship. Our recipients this year are Ava Lord, John Qualley, Mallory Spurley, and Cody Yoder.
I am Alan Seabrook, high school social studies teacher and dean of students. First scholarship is the Wiley Marks Scholarship. The Wiley Marks Scholarship exists because siblings Reuben Marks and Noah Marks Wiley had fond memories of their education in Dodgeville. They were members of the class of 1906, which had 42 members. When Reuben Marks passed away in 1966, he left money in his will with the designation that the interest be used to provide the Wiley Marks Scholarship to a deserving pupil with outstanding character and scholarship. The Wiley Marks Wiley Marks Award represents a faith in and caring for the future of our young people. It is with great respect and honor that I present this award to Bryce Grobert. Thomas B. and Grace Stevenson Jones Scholarship. The Thomas B. and Grace Stevenson Jones Scholarship is awarded in recognition of academic achievement. It is hoped that in years to come, recipients will enjoy the rewards of their education in their profession and bring it to knowledge, creativity, and enthusiasm. The recipients of this award are Lane Arrett and Parker Owens. The MHTC Scholarship. The MHTC Scholarship is awarded to a deserving student. The recipient is Cooper Chapieski.
The next two scholarships are going to the same individual. The Edgewood Founders Scholarship. The Edgewood Founders $25,000 recurring scholarship is awarded to a student with a high GPA above 3.9. The Henry J. Predlin Scholarship is a competitive scholarship awarded to high-achieving students. This year's recipient was awarded the scholarship based on their academic excellence and commitment to studying biology at Edgewood. Eva Vick. They're both there. I said, well done, they're both there. Yep. All right, so now we have the UW-Platteville Academic Merit Scholarship. UW-Platteville Merit Scholarships are awarded based on a student's high school GPA at the time of admission. Abby Ludwig, Caleb Keitlinger, Carter Johnston, Jocelyn Cousins, Cody Yoder, and Zachary Phillips. The UW-Platteville Pioneer New Student Achievement Scholarship. The Pioneer New Student Achievement Scholarship is awarded to first-year students who possess strong academic merit. This year's recipient is Carter Johnston. And to your surprise, the next scholarship being the UW-Platteville Jewell Associates Engineer Scholarship. It was established in 1993 by Greg Jewell, who began the company with the intent of providing civil engineering services specializing in bridge and structure design while living in Southwest Wisconsin. Today, the company has grown to include providing professional engineering, surveying, and architectural services for transportation, structural buildings, development, and environmental projects. Their growth would not have been possible without the skills and leadership of the engineers hired from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. The purpose of this scholarship is to assist young students who have been selected as engineers as their main focus of higher education. Congratulations, Carter Johnston. The UW-Platteville Fenimore Masonic Lodge Neil Stoddard Scholarship. The UW-Platteville Fenimore Masonic Lodge Neil Stoddard Scholarship is awarded to graduates of the Southwest Wisconsin area and to applicants who are a son or daughter of a member of the Fenimore Lodge 219. This year's recipient, Zachary Phillips. The UW-Platteville G. Gunderson for Southwest Wisconsin Scholarship. The recipients of the UW-Platteville G. Gunderson Scholarship must be a resident of Southwest Wisconsin and be majoring in science, fine arts, or mathematics. This year's recipient, Addison Turner. The UW-Platteville William D. Kent Scholarship. The William D. Kent Scholarship is awarded to a student who's pursuing a degree in engineering and has shown academic promise. This year's recipient, Carter Johnston. All right, so congratulations to everybody who participated in tonight's awards ceremony. At this time, if I could have Mr. Martin and Miss Brogley please come join me on stage. Seniors, I want to model something for you that we would expect you guys to be doing here in the next week. So if you have your cell phone, get that out at this time. You're going to want to program something in there because I think it's important to know that the people that make things like this happen, you need to write thank yous to. And so make sure you program in your phone, write thank yous on May 28th. That gives you a week. You don't have school. These two people right over here, we couldn't have had tonight's event without their organization. So please give me a round of applause for Aaron Brogley and Joey Martin. there's not a scholarship in there. So, but a thank you is in there. So we appreciate everything you guys did. To you guys all, thank you. For over the next 10 minutes here, please stand here, take as many photos as you would like. Then we do have cookies and refreshments, and we look forward to celebrating the class of 2025 on Friday evening. Thank you all.